All right. Here we go. Just mixing some paint right now. We are going to work on the teapot. So we're going to be working on this teapot tonight, and I am just working on getting paint stirred and ready to go. So I'll start painting in about 5 minutes or so. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Hi, Patty. It's so good to see ya. How are ya? That pool's probably come in handy last couple of days, eh? Are you cooking or are you doing all right keeping cool? Because it is a scorcher. So we're going to work on the teapot. We've got the last little bit of the teapot to do. So we're going to do that tonight. And then we're going to get to work on the table. So we're going to do a sunflower-inspired dot mandala on a tabletop that I have. So we've got colors mixed for that, and we will be able to do some work on that tonight. So we're going to be live. I'm going to be live for you for 3 hours. So until 11 p.m. Eastern. Good. Oh, that's wonderful. Doing okay, thanks. I'm excited to sit down and paint. Excited for some time with you guys. I can guarantee you that I will zone out at some point during the painting process, especially when we get to the table, because it's a little bit more, it'll be a little more repetitive as we set up some of the design, but I think we'll have a night full of some satisfying painting. So what I'm going to try to do on the spout of this teapot is I want to replicate this set of swoops there, but bigger. So we're going to start with red in the center and then see, we're going to try and make it really big, really, really, really big. So we're starting with red, and I think I'm going to start it like way up here because I'd really like the swoops to wrap around as much as we can get them to. I think that would be really cool. So if you're new to my lives, please know that while I'm painting, I can't see the screen on my phone. So what I'll do is I'll paint for a little bit, and then I will come back to the comments and try and catch up on anything that I've missed. So I scroll back in the comments to where I left off. So please know that if you ask a question or leave a comment, if I don't respond right away, please know that I'm not ignoring you. It just... it'll be a couple of minutes, and I will come back to the comments and try to catch up. So just bear with me. All right, so we've got the red. Now we are going to go with... I'm going to turn it this way. And I think then that the purple has to go up here. Yeah, that needs to come down like that. Oh, that's going to look good. Ooh, it's going to look good. Now, we're going to be coming back and forth to this quite a bit because in between each of these swoops, I want to let it dry just a little bit because I want them to overlap. So with these ones here, when they all overlapped, I let them dry in between each so that I didn't accidentally pull off the previous color while I was painting. So that's what we're going to do with this one. So I'm going to do these purple ones, and then we're going to let it sit for a little bit. And then I will come back and we'll come back to it. Oh, that's going to look cool. We'll come back to it and do the next row once it's dried a little bit. Hi, Michelle. It's so good to see you. Oh, sorry for the noise. It's wonderful to see you. How you been? You doing okay? All right, so this has to be right about there. Okay. So I'm using lots of paint here. All right, so a little bit thicker on that side, but because they're going to overlap a little bit with some of the colors, it's not going to be a huge deal at all. All right, so red and purple are done. Oh, we can do a little bit of gold, because I've got a little bit of gold to do here too. So we are going to grab, let's see, this size here. All right. So next to the purple is going to be red, and then we'll progress red, orange, and yellow. And because we're going to be live for 3 hours tonight, we might get them all done. We just might. Probably leave them to dry for about a half an hour. I don't like that one at all. Not at all. So I'm going to wait for those to dry. I'm going to peel those gold ones off again, and I'm going to give them another go. It's much easier for me to peel them off after they've dried. If I try to go in there right now with a cotton swab, I am at super high risk to stick that cotton swab in the red as well, or stick my hand in the purple, and that's not what I want to do. So I'm going to wait about a half an hour, and then we will come back to this and do some more on the handle of the teapot. So I'm going to put it aside for now. Let me just give you a quick rundown on how it looks so far. So we've got the sides, and that wraps all the way around like so. And then we've got the handle. I've got to put a gold top dot on the top of that purple one in the middle there, like that one. And then we have the lid, or the top here. And that's the top of it. I think it looks really freaking cool. So happy. All right, so we're going to set that aside. Let that dry for a bit. I'm actually going to have to set it upside down. I might have to turn it a bit. See how much paint there is there? If I keep it sitting like this, it's going to start to slide down the side of the surface. So I'm going to actually just keep an eye on it for a quick second while I come in and just catch up with you guys. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, JC. Good to be here. Things have been a bit slow, so I'm finally getting back into doing some dotting. Very nice. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you, everybody, for coming to hang out with me tonight. I'm just going to open up my window because we're going to maybe get some nice fresh air in here. It's pretty warm. So bear with me one sec. And then I will move. Actually, I'll probably flip the teapot over again. Make sure the paint doesn't slide. Still pretty warm out there. Saying that we might get some thunderstorms tonight. Hopefully that won't happen. But we'll find out soon enough. But it's a little bit brighter in here, but it'll calm itself down in a little bit. Oh, thank you, JC. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to just move this out of the way. Yeah, and I'm going to flip it over one more time. And I'm gonna let it sit on that sponge just off to the side here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna just let it sit. Beautiful. All right. Don't want anything to happen to that. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And we are going to grab the table. Just getting some eraser shavings off of it. So this is the big ass table. We're starting with brown in the middle. Oh, I better get my Lazy Susan underneath this so I can turn it nice and easy. So this is the table. And on top of anywhere where there's the chocolate brown, we are going to put a metallic espresso color as the top dot accent color. You can see the center dot cracked when it was drying. I used I used way too much paint on that center, but that can happen when there's too much paint, and if it dries too quickly, which sometimes can happen in the heat as well, right? So this is the metallic espresso that we're going to put on top of that, trying to mimic the center of a sunflower. So all of these are going to get some top dots. All of these chocolate dots are going to get top dots, and then we're going to start to build the oranges, the light oranges, the kind of yellowy oranges, and the yellows as we move out. Once the paint has dried, the pencil erases really, really easily. So at least I won't be fighting against that. Hi, Doris. How you doing? How was your paint night? Did you have fun? I'm trying to see which way the clouds are moving. We might be getting a bit of a thunderstorm. It looks like they're barely moving, though. There's no wind. Oh, good. See that nice big cloud on its way over? There it comes. Well, maybe we'll still get a decent sunset, though. So, again, this is going to mimic a sunflower design. I'm going to show you a picture of the original that this is going to be based off of. Let me just pull it up here. Bear with me. I've got 3 shades of yellow that we're going to use. We're going to keep it fairly simple when it comes to color combo. I just have to find it here. Bear with me. The original was done on a stone, and it was a paw print stone. And I mean, the original was done 2.5 years ago now. Still is one of those ones that I love to look back at and go, you know what? I'd like to jump on that train again for a little while. Do you guys ever do that? Look back on the things that you've painted and go, why haven't I painted something like that again lately? Why have I never done that again? When can I do one? As soon as possible. I've been starting to kind of go through some of my older pictures and just to see what could be an option. Hang on. It's almost. Almost there. So something kind of, this isn't the original one, but we're going to play with this one a little bit. Actually, I think we will do this one. I like this one a lot. So I think we're going to play with this and just make it bigger. Hi, Sue. Yeah, this is the sunflower one we're going to do. Yep. All right. Still the same, a lot of the same elements to it. And then I'm going to do some yellow going around there, and then we'll build it up. It'll be fun. What's new and exciting, Sue? Actually, we're going to do some of these top dots now, too. In the center dot, instead of doing one large top dot, I'm going to do some just random dots with the metallic. Actually, no, I'm not. I want to go with the symmetry. All right, this is what we're going to do then. Sorry, these are the kind of tangents I'm going to go off on pretty quickly tonight, I think. It's exciting to be doing another one. Molly, how was prom? Hi, Tracy. Hi, Sarah. So good to see you. Oh, Sarah, thank you for the heart me. That's so nice. Number 10 member, thank you. It's good to see you guys. Was it magical? Oh, Molly, that's so wonderful. I'm so glad to hear it. Are you exhausted? Are you feeling pretty good? We're going to go symmetrical here. Right into the center. And I will do a center dot. We'll just play with this for a little bit first, and then we'll see what size center dot will do. I feel like these should all be bigger. I might go back over these after, make them all a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think I will. I might not need to, actually. Working from the outside in is always an option. Remember that, especially if you're working on a round canvas or a large round board. Working in a circle and working in from the edge can be a really fun challenge to build your mandala that way. Was that you, Tracy? That's so sweet of you. Thank you. I was wondering who sent that. Thank you so much. Can I show it? Is it okay? I'm doing good, Molly. Thank you. Went out on family day. We had a picnic and spent the day together. Lovely, Sue. Molly's so tired. I went to a concert this week, too. Oh, my gosh. That's a lot, Molly, but what a wonderful week. So much fun, eh? Not a late nights all the time kind of person. No, no, it's not easy. Okay, I'm going to go get it. Hold on. And it's not too big at all. Always better to be too big than too small. Always, always, always. Here, let me stand over here and I'll show it to you. It's the new drinking shirt. Thank you, Tracy. I love it. Did you guys see it? Did I stand in the right spot? Were you able to see it? What? Not seeing comments? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's really weird. I don't know what to do. Suggest for that. My kind of go-to is, go out and come back in and see if that works. But isn't it sweet? Okay, good. Thanks, guys. Love it. It's perfect. Perfect drinking shirt. What about a swipe left? Anybody who's not seeing the comments, swipe left or swipe a couple ways. Just some people's comments as well. I did go out and come back in and it didn't work. That's weird. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes TikTok will censor comments for absolutely no good reason. So I don't know if that's going to work. You can see everyone's, Molly? Okay. That's really, really weird. I wish I knew what else to suggest for that, you guys. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm so sorry. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? You can see everyone's? That's so good. You were censored once for telling someone to have a good time, right? Yeah, makes no sense at all. This is taking detail a little far, but we're going to do it anyway. So what's on the docket for this weekend, everybody? And now we're going to go to way too big. So I think I need, is it a 5.5 that I need? Yeah, I think a 5.5. Yeah, it makes no sense to me at all why different comments get censored and some don't. Like, the obvious stuff, sure, great, but some stuff is really weird. I'm doing okay, thanks, Lisa. I did say hi to Patty earlier. She's here. This weekend I'm going to sleep and do nothing until Sunday. Very nice. That sounds wonderful. Birthday party for Danny tomorrow and cutting down dead ash trees on Sunday. Well, that sounds like a great present. That sounds like fun. That's going to be hot. Have to work all weekend. Oh, that sucks, Tracy. I'm going to do the same thing I usually do. I'm going to go up and see, take my mom up to see my dad and then come home and I'm going to do a live. And then I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow night. Maybe some more painting. I've got a bunch of computer work I need to do. So yeah, kind of normal day-to-day stuff. Mine is so exciting. Washing, ironing, and changing the beds. Always feels good to get that done though, because that's a monster job. Oh, yay for homework. I'm actually going to go down one more size here. I'll go down to a 5. I think I might be pushing it with the 5.5. All right, so that's that center. And now we are going to go and do the espresso in between. And we're going to do espresso top dots. I'm going to spend some time this weekend. I've almost got the pattern, a new pattern ready. I've almost got the first design for the next workshop done. So I need to get off my butt and get the workshop listed on my website. I had to change the weekend. I had originally said we were going to do it the weekend of the 17th and 18th. That is Father's Day weekend, so I've switched it to the weekend after. Because we're going to plan to do a nice day with Dad on the Sunday. So I wanted to make sure that I was available. I completely forgot. I thought Father's Day was the weekend before and completely forgot. So that's what's going to happen. So the weekend of the, what would that be? 17 plus 7 is 24th. So 24th and 25th weekend will be the next workshop. I'm going to be painting on flower pots and There's going to be a kind of like a half design, like a half moon, half circle. And then there is going to be a wraparound design too. So that's going to be fun. So I've got a lot of, that fun stuff to do. I've got to edit content and pretty much work all weekend. But I do that anyway, even when I don't quote unquote have to. So I'm good with it. And I'm going to schedule in as much painting time as humanly possible to counterbalance the stuff that's not quite so fun. So I'm hoping it'll be quite quiet. Your birthday's on the 26th. Oh, that's wonderful. That's right, too. Remember you mentioned that. All right. So then we're going to do top dots in the same color on top of all of these chocolate dots. And then we'll start building some yellow. Is anybody painting along today? Anybody doing any painting or creating or crocheting or diamond painting or... Creating a French paper. Creating is creating, my friend. Rima. Oh, thank you very much. Sitting on your ass for now, atta girl. Good for you. Take some breaths. I don't know that I like those dots in the middle, to be brutally honest. I really don't. Like sitting and looking at it from farther behind, I really don't like it. So I'm probably going to change it to just a solid top dot, which means I will probably redo the entire dot. I don't have any clue how well the paint is going to scrape off of this. So I will probably try to scrape it off first and then redo that center dot, which is going to be a little tricky. I liked the idea and it was an interesting experiment, but I'm not really super, doesn't make me go, ooh, you know? Maybe I'll do some swoops on it or something. That could be interesting. Oh, and Molly, if you want to see, I wish it would show up more because it's so much more pink in person. There you can see a little bit better of the pink. Hold on. Oop. That hot pink color, isn't that pretty? All right, I'm going to zoom back out so I don't make you nauseous with all the moving around. Sound like romper room, I know, right? Planning to do someone while I learned for you on my homemade pots. Fantastic, Rima. That's awesome. Would love to see it when you're done if you feel like showing it off. Are you a member of the Facebook group, Rima? If you're not a member of the Facebook group, you can find a link to it in my bio. Would love to see it. It's pretty nice, eh, Lisa? Jan, I don't see any Jan comments. Jan, where are you? I'm not ignoring you, Jan, I promise. I can't see your comments. All right, let's have a look actually at the teapot for a second. Nope, not dry enough yet. A little bit longer. We're working on the swoops on the spout. I'm letting it dry a little bit. Okay, so now we have 3 colors of yellow. Very subtle differences. And we are going to, how are we going to start this? All right, so we're not going to add any yellow through the middle. We are going to start with chocolate. And we are going to need to do 1 row of walking dots around them and then have a swoop in between. I'm going in every one. So 5.5 is too big. 4.5. I'm gonna go with a 4. All right. If someone got censored, it was probably Jan. Yep. No, I can't see Cal dots either. I friggin' hate technology sometimes. I love what it can do, but what a freaking pain in the butt. Oh yeah, that dark sky is coming right at us. There's a cloud over to the right that looks like a Star Wars spaceship. That looks ominous. All right. Enough dilly-dallying, Jamie. So that's a smaller size than that one. So we're going to go up to... I'm going to go up to a 5. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go 5 right there. It is neat, eh? I don't understand it at all. Should I restart the live? I don't know what I should do. I mean, there's not a huge number of us, so if you'd like me to restart the live, we can do that. Do you want to give that a try? Yeah, I see 7. 7, 8. It's kind of going back and forth, but I'm happy to shut it down and start it over again if you guys want me to. Yeah? All right. Let me finish these couple of dots, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to log out, you guys, so the live is going to end, and then I will start it back up again and see if we have better luck. Okay? All right. I will be right back. Signing off.